First of all, I want to thank Creation so much for letting me upload to his channel. I really appreciate it, man. The opportunity is amazing, and I love it when people do like subscriber Sundays and things like that, where they let their subscribers upload to their channels and let underrated people basically get their channels to grow a little bit more. So I want to thank you so much, dude. If you haven't heard of me, I am not really surprised because I'm a small channel growing at a really decent rate, and I really appreciate everybody that comes out to support my channel. And basically on my channel, I tell life stories, and sometimes I'll do topics and talk about certain things. With life stories, a couple examples are the one time I got jumped, and then the time I got jumped again when I was 8, and the time where I broke up with some fat girl, and another time where I dated a fat girl. So those are just a few stories. Right now, I'm currently just going into high school. I'm a freshman, and I'm 14, and some people may not believe me because a lot of people say to me, like 30% of the comments on my videos are, there's no way you're 14, Truthful. You're such a liar. But there's no need to say that because I've heard it a million times. If you want to say it, go ahead, but I am 14 years old. There's no changing that, and yeah. And just like Creations, I am homeschooled. I've been homeschooled for basically all of my life, but when I first moved to Texas, I moved from Louisiana to Texas, where I'm currently living now. I tried to do public school again, mainly because I thought it'd be a little bit different, because I lived in a really bad place in Louisiana, and the schools weren't that good, so I was kind of expecting a different atmosphere, but I went there, and what do you know? Some kid pulls a gun out in 2 classrooms away from me, which is really crazy. He didn't pull it out to try and shoot anybody. He pulled it out when the teacher left the room to show it to his friends. He's like, oh, here's my opportunity to be cool. And then the teacher walked back in, called a lockdown on the school, and all this other crazy crap happened, and it's just, public school is just not for me. I just don't enjoy it. And that's not the only reason why I left public school. I do not enjoy the education system whatsoever. There are so many flaws in it. On my channel, I did a video talking about my opinion of public school and the education system. It goes way more in depth on it. It's a really old commentary, and it's not that good, but it's still there with my opinion that still stands today. A little bit of background history of me on YouTube. I started off as a trick shotter and a kill feeder, and that was about 4 years ago or so. I started up a channel called The Fused HD when my gamer tag was Fused HD, along with my friend. His gamer tag was Hexic HD, and we made this HD clan together. We got like 4 people in it, and that was it. But I started a channel called The Fused HD and got around 800 subscribers in 2 or 3 years, which is really bad. That's where I started off, and it's a really memorable channel to me, and it got taken down because I had a ton of copyright stuff on it, and a ton of strikes, and that got taken down, unfortunately, but it will stay in my heart forever. After the whole trick shot scene got boring, I ended up going to the competitive scene in MW3. That was my main game. I played some MW2, but that was about it. And if you don't know what I mean MLG, Major League Gaming. That's getting really popular now, where when I left, it ended up blowing up because it got picked up by a bunch of sponsors, and then MLG blew up, and now MLG is the best thing ever. But I don't play it anymore. I'm done with the competitive. Now I'm a happily growing YouTuber. With that said, if you guys want to check out some really interesting stories, come by my channel. I upload every 3 days, and it's going to be a really tight schedule. I never really get off the schedule unless something really big happened. Like a while ago, I ended up going on vacation. I had to go up the upload schedule for 3 days, unfortunately, but that really won't happen ever, considering I have nothing else to do, and I'm 14, so I don't really have too much responsibility right now. My dad is deployed, so I have a little bit more responsibility, but I can still make in time to upload videos. It's not that hard. Right now it's 12:40 at night, and I just record commentaries usually around this time and get it done, upload it overnight, and then have all my videos ready to go. So, like I said, come check out the channel. Later, guys.